I was shooting 4 films at a time. I was like hopping onto like taking flights like they were rickshaws, you know, like I would go back to Bombay for like 2 hours, or I remember Houseful. There were days I've shot 3 films in a day. Okay, I've done 3 shifts. 2-year gap where we were shooting Winjaro because I was contractually bound not to sign any other film. So that's 3 years of my life which is gone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then 2 years of COVID. So 5 years of my life is gone in just this. Hi, this is Pooja Hegde and you're watching me on peepingmoon.com.
Hi guys, this is Ankita. You are tuned into peepingmoon.com and Pooja Hegde जो इस पर काफी लोगों की जान बन चुकी है. जरा मैं उनसे पूछूं आपकी जान कौन है?
मेरे parents. Yeah, my family basically. My brother, my parents.
पूजा, the first question I think जो मैं अभी तक ऑब्जर्व करी थी सबने आपसे पूछा, तो मैं थोड़ा सा डिफरेंट तरीके से पूछ लेती हूँ. सर्कस का फेलियर के लिए जब anyone ask you, and I have to ask you this because this is the observation I have made. When anyone asks you about a circus failure or any film failure, does everyone forget the fact that it is not just one artist who's supposed to take the burden on their shoulders? या फिर लोग आपको इस तरीके से वो क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं कि आप इतने बड़े सितारे हैं कि आप एक फिल्म का सक्सेस और फेलियर दोनों अपने साथ लेके चल सकते हैं?
I don't know why they ask this question. तो मुझे इनमें से सिलेक्ट करने में बहुत I don't know what it is, but I personally like to talk about. I've learned a lot. I think कि हम लोग को ना कभी-कभी लगता है कि failure एक बुरी चीज है.
Exactly.
But I don't think it's a bad thing. There's always something to learn. And as artists, I was watching an interview the other day of somebody and he said कि as artists we should be given the liberty to fail. Okay, whether it's a director, whether it's a actor, because that's how we learn. हम लोग कुछ नया नहीं try करेंगे, then how will we give you something new to watch? At the same time, I've learned a lot from anything that hasn't done well. But people have liked me in Cirkus, and I love Rohit sir as a person. He's so warm, and I would do it again. I'm a fan of his films, and it's okay, yaar.
Yeah.
One film has not done well, but the other ones have done so phenomenally well. When I had 6 back-to-back blockbusters, I didn't complain. So why should I complain now? That would be really ungrateful of me. And whoever wants to blame you for things will blame you. What can I do?
अब जिसको जो करना है उसमें आप कुछ नहीं कर सकते because that's what my intent was.
As an actor, what's in my control? It's to do my best performance, to do my best for the film, which I have done for all my films, whether it was a hit, not done well, whatever. And
जो है वो अच्छा.
You move on. We have Kisi Ka Bhai Kisi Ki Jaan. You have my Mahesh Babu film with Trivikram sir, which is coming up. There's a lot of films, so
and there should be.
But please, I would love to be also blamed for my successful films. Okay, so please make a point to blame me for my successful films.
I'll make sure that Pooja gets
when the film is a success, please be like, what a film you made, yeah. What a film.
That was cool.
Yeah, what a film. Your film, you made such a good movie.
Pooja, one thing common in your career, if you have realized, all the superstars you have almost worked with, down south, here, sorry, not trying to say south and north and Hollywood or Bollywood or any of those notions, but in the industry, you have worked with many superstars. What is that one quality which you think you have imbibed from all of them respectively, or there has been one particular star who actually left an impression on you? Because आप किसी के साथ इतनी देर काम करते हैं, कुछ ना कुछ एक take away human ground पे हम हमेशा
always I've learned different things from different people. It's not one thing. I mean, if you tell me like who, then I would have to, like, for example, I'll only say like Vijay Thalapathy. I think I love that he's so humble. He's so down to earth for the star that he is. He's seen incredible stardom, and that's something that is so refreshing, that he's still so humble and down to earth. So that's something I've learned from him. From Salman sir, I've learned that to be real as much as you can, speak what's on your mind, and speak just be yourself unapologetically. That's something that's so hard to do.
That is.
So that's something I've learned from him. It's always something I learned from someone Indian.
Pooja, when you pair opposite Salman Khan for Kisi ke Bhai Kisi ki Jaan, what was your thought in mind? Because Salman has probably one of the most iconic romantic pairings in the industry. I mean, I think if I have to, Salman and Shah Rukh will be my two favorites for romance. I think nobody else can do romance better than them.
Sure.
So what was your first thing that जब role अभी शुरू भी नहीं हुआ था? What was your idea of romance with Salman Khan? Any former memory, any film?
I mean, Hum Dil Le Chuke Sanam. All the songs, we keep watching them again and again, especially Aankhon Ki Gustakiyan is one of my all-time favorites because it's so beautiful how they've shown two people converse. They're talking in the song without them actually saying anything. Everything is with the eyes, and that's what the Aankhon Ki Gustakiyan, you know, it's so beautifully shot, beautifully acted, enacted, everything. So what a film, what a song.
So when you walked onto the sets,
and of course Madhuri ma'am also, I'm a big Madhuri Dixit fan. So
I think Pehla Pyar,
Pehla Pyar, all of it, yeah.
When you walked on the sets and you had your first romantic number to shoot with Salman, ये इधर वाली पूजा क्या सोच रही थी कि oh what I'm going to recreate or I'm going to
no I don't take all this burden and all this pressure. I just think about the shot, what is it that I have to do, and I don't get into कि ये करना है and I have to be the, you know, replace somebody. No, nothing. I'm just myself and give my best in every shot, and people have really liked it. So.
Were you intimidated by him? Because for many who meet him for the first time say he talks less. ऐसा नहीं है that it takes us time to mingle. But when you walked onto the set, were you a little
people I think get intimidated because he speaks his mind, and sometimes when people they're not used to it. We're not used to it at all. When somebody says what he's thinking, we are like, oh my God, क्या बोल देंगे? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But he's just saying what's on his mind, and I think I've not done anything for him to, say. Like he was in fact very helpful. Even with my performance and all, he used to help me out. Like, why don't you try it this way? And if you like my performance in the film, it's all thanks to Salman. So, it's all the. He's just honest, so I appreciate that.
Pooja, in your career, almost a decade long career, more than that, I think it's 11 years you are.
Every time someone says this, I feel like
you're a senior.
No, I don't feel that. I still feel like I'm a baby. But I think it's just that I don't think it's 10 years for me personally, because it's not like I was working all those years. There was a time
I was actually coming to that, because in your this decade-long career, you have been very selective about your projects. आपने बहुत conveniently gap भी लिया है बिना ये डरे कि जो
नहीं gap लिया नहीं है, gap आया है,
and I thought it was a convenient thing कि ठीक है, I'll take my time too.
No. I've taken my time with Hindi films, of course. But there was a time I did my first film, and out of just like chalo try karte. And I really liked it. So then I'm like, acha, now I should select my films. I should hear the narration. I should know what my role is. I didn't even think of all this. So I just did the first film. Then there was a year in my life where nothing came. No work came. No work at all. So I remember those times, where work was not happening for me. This was my first film of Tamil, which I did. And after that, there was 1 year where I was just trying to find my footing in what's happening. And eventually, I did an ad with Ranbir Kapoor, which was a scooty ad, which did really well and got me more films. Films came and Mohenjo-daro came, and then there was a 2-year gap where we were shooting Mohenjo-daro because I was contractually bound not to sign any other film. So that's 3 years of my life which is gone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then 2 years of COVID. So 5 years of my life is gone in just this. So I feel like the 5 years that I worked a lot. I was shooting 4 films at a time. I was like hopping onto taking flights like they were rickshaws, like I would go back to Bombay for 2 hours, or I would I remember Houseful. There were days I've shot 3 films in a day. Okay, I've done 3 shifts. I have shot from 7 to 11 or something for Aravinda Sametha. Then from 12 to 6, I have done Maharshi. And then from 9 to 1 in the night, I have done Radhesham. So there are like times I have like moved as much as I can when I was shooting Houseful. I used to take the last flight out of Jaisalmer, go to Hyderabad, reach at 1 o'clock in the night, wake up at 5 a.m., go shoot, take the flight to Jaipur, drive 10 hours to Jaisalmer. And once I've taken a flight to Ahmedabad, then driven to Jaisalmer and then straight slept in the car, gone on set and shot the whole day. And people used to be like, how are you standing right now? But I was just so excited that I was working because I remembered when I wasn't. And I was so happy doing what I was doing that it kept me alive and awake. So it's been great. I have so many stories to tell. I've not lived a boring life for sure.
I'm telling you guys, this is also a petition to sign Pooja for a super heroine kind of film because kafi exciting ho gaya.
Yeah, for sure.
Pooja, before we sign off,
but most women are so good with managing.
I think women are the best with management skills. No offense to anyone here.
For sure. And I think we really know how to handle a lot of things. I've seen that in my house with my mom. She was so good she was a working mom, but she, made sure we got ready. She made sure we were sent to school, our tiffins, no staff at home, nothing. She would cook our meals, wash things for us, make sure go do her job as, she was working. She had a business, came back home. So yes, women are just, marvelous. Hats off to all of them.
Lastly, Pooja, tell me, what's your idea of love? Because the film for me, of course, there is action, there is family, there is entertainment, but there's this beautiful romance in the first couple of scenes. But I want to know your idea of love, considering बहुत कम होता है that बहुत कम. I think I've barely heard your name ever to be attached to anyone. It's like Pooja Hegde is this actress who comes, does the job and go.
Because that's me.
I know that you were leading a boring life, you have already told me, but tell me your idea of love.
When it comes to this, I live a very boring life because who do you meet? Like, most of my co-stars are married or something or the other. And I just don't have time. I love being single, to be very honest with you. I really love it. I love working and I'm always traveling, So it's like, how is the poor guy going to be able to keep up with my schedule? We won't even have time to spend with each other.
Unless he's willing to take 3 flights a day, he can.
Yeah, that's true. But I think somewhere, to be very honest with you, I love the idea of love. I am a romantic at heart. Like, love stories are my favorite films to watch. That's what I'm saying. I'm in love with the idea of love only. And I hope someday I find somebody who, matches up to my expectations of love. Somebody who's kind is something that's really, important to me, truthful, honest and supportive.
And I hope somebody who's willing to take 3 flights for Pooja. Until
please, please, I have a lot of dreams. I really need to go accomplish all of them. But you know what? The right kind of man would let you do that also.
Exactly.
Yeah. And not let you do, but he would
I think he'll be the wind beneath your wings.
Exactly. He would push me to do that.
Well, I hope not just that, but with the films you keep on pushing on the envelope, I hope this one works. And God bless. And even if anything goes here and there, nobody should be coming to you with blazing guns. Ki Pooja, kyun nahi chala?
Yeah, no. And when the
successful comes, I'm going to come to you, Pooja. Aapne chalaya.
Very good. Thank you. That's the way to end it.
That will do it. But thank you so much, Pooja, for doing this. Thank you for coming to Peeping Moon. Thank you for making me laugh. I wish we had more time. These people will throw me out. I had such a cute, fun segment prepared for you.
Oh no, next time.
But next time, yes, I understand there are too many commitments. But till then, be sabki jaan.
Thank you.